forget my wounds, so forget these words. All the people that moved on and forget another thing that they have learned. If it took some time, they can share some with those from before. Won't forget my roots, won't forget my wounds, won't forget these words. When they worked so hard, never fell apart, and it's all burned to the ground, but it was found, but now it is all merged. If it took some time, they can share some with those from before. Won't forget my roots, won't forget my wounds, won't forget these words.
Always remembering what is home, hoping it'll change, but I know that it won't, cause it's chiseled in the stone. I never know where I belong, without some people I'd be gone. Is it really real if you're alone? I guess I won't know, I'm sitting in the middle of a raging storm, cause it's all about money, not saying I don't need it, but imagine a place where we could share. And daily work really isn't needed, we gotta get up as soon as we're seated. All of these worries, some people mistreated, we came in so happy but left retreating. We've taken the beating so long that we wait for our daily bleeding. I couldn't even imagine not knowing the feeling of guilt. Stressed up from head to toe, so many things of which I could not feel. The times have changed, am I awake or is this a nightmare? Was fine with things that faded away to the point where it's not fair. Most of the things on television are laced with lies. I would run outside and scream, but the poles have eyes. It's all too much, the slightest touch and it's all ruined. Please come here and save me from these awful ruins.
Won't forget my roots, won't forget my wounds, won't forget these words. All the people that moved on and forget another thing that they have learned. If it took some time, they can share some with those from before. Won't forget my roots, won't forget my wounds, won't forget these words. When they worked so hard, never fell apart, and it's all burned to the ground, but it was found, but now it is all merged. If it took some time, they can share some with those from before. Won't forget my roots, won't forget my wounds, won't forget these words.
This cryptic message, the intellect is less than what it used to be. I wanna know where they can tell, whether other people look at something they want to yell. We've disappointed them, I'm sure they want us put on the floor in front of us. We've stained their place in vain, we say they think they're so different than what it was. But never what they were running from, where they caught up and sucked us in. Now we're just lost in sand, wondering will this suffering end, cause it's so bitter now. And it's been a while since I can honestly say I was grateful. Everything nowadays is so hateful, I don't believe in anything that is fateful. My broken spirit, behind the souls who hear it. They don't get it because they are not me, instead they act like we are so coherent. Clear it all away, I never wish that I can stay. I hope one day they all will pay. I'll dig a hole, call it my grave. Impulsive thoughts, I talk a lot, it's never let me get my way. I sought to fight but stayed away, and start to wonder why I was made. It's passing me by but it's moving too quick for me to catch. I look at what's changing around me and wonder if I'm next.
Won't forget my roots, won't forget my wounds, won't forget these words. All the people that moved on and forget another thing that they have learned. If it took some time, they can share some with those from before. Won't forget my roots, won't forget my wounds, won't forget these words. When they worked so hard, never fell apart, and it's all burned to the ground, but it was found, but now it is all merged. If it took some time, they can share some with those from before. Won't forget my roots, won't forget my wounds, won't forget these words.
I don't even know where to go, I suppose the moments like these just make you feel frozen and cold and old, and nobody's home is the same as the heroes. How does that make sense? We cherish the ones who mean nothing to our existence. Is something missing? Is anyone listening? Do I offend anyone in this? Nobody knows what love is anymore, cause love doesn't change. If it started with something and used to end with the same. Yeah, we started in front of it, then we came to a change. But where do you get going if we were known we would chase? Getting caught up in the moment until we are late. It seems that the memory's so easily erased. I see the black fire, silhouettes in my future. It seems that everyone is such a liar, so the word trust is so useless to just abuse it with everything. I don't know how we haven't failed apart. Somehow after all the white lies, you still believe they will fix all the broken parts.
I feel like I've
taking the path to another place that's not the same. That's the overall meaning, making me ashamed to be a human being. Are you understanding when I'm speaking? You see the way that we are treating this earth that we're given with murder and victims concerned that you wanna stop breathing.
Won't forget my roots, won't forget my wounds, won't forget these words. All the people that moved on and forget another thing that they have learned. If it took some time, they can share some with those from before. Won't forget my roots, won't forget my wounds, won't forget these words. When they worked so hard, never fell apart, and it's all burned to the ground, but it was found, but now it is all merged. If it took some time, they can share some with those from before. Won't forget my roots, won't forget my wounds, won't forget these words.